as with Aldi books, don't worry. The haul is not this big, trust me. Actually, I've been doing quite well this month. So anyway, every year since joining BookTube, I have been in January choosing a really hot spot, sociopolitically speaking, to read from. So my first year doing this, I read from the Middle East, from Jewish and Muslim perspectives. So those books are sprinkled in these two shelves here. This past year, I read Korea and Japan. So there was a lot of tension, still is, along that border. So those books are mixed in with my Asian shelves here. So this year, in January, I am reading from South Africa. I'm very excited about this topic. So I usually come across my inspiration for the next year pretty early on in the preceding year. So I've known for most of 2019 that I was going to read South Africa in January of 2020. So I have been picking up books as I see them from the used bookstore that I frequent, or the two used bookstores that I frequent, Book Outlet, Thrift Books, a couple of times I've been on there, things like that. So I was compiling my stack here. These are all the reads from South Africa that I have in my stash. And I was noticing that I didn't have a nice representation of all of the ethnic and cultural groups within South Africa. So I went on Thrift Books. Well, I went on Google and I looked up South African authors and found some that I was missing that I think would add to my reading experience. So I found 5 more on Thrift Books and purchased those. So I'll share those with you first, and then I'll just do a quick run through of the other books that I've collected for my South African reading in January, in case any of you want to read South Africa as well. So first up, I have To My Children's Children by Sindhu Magona. And I will try to link my wrap-ups of Korea and Japan and Middle East, if I remember to do that in this video, so you can look at those as well. I got Ways of Dying by Zakes Mada. That one looks really cool. And I don't really, obviously you've picked up on the fact that I don't know much about these books yet, but I will at the end of January, so stay tuned. I'm planning on, I've been liking I've ranked the books I've read for specific purposes twice recently. I did that for Nonfiction November, and again for the books I read for my Book Outlet Haul Readathon, where I read 12 books in a week. And I really enjoyed that experience. I feel like I'm not good at rating books. I don't even bother, but I liked ranking them. And you know, with the BookTube Prize, we've been doing that as well. So I know I'm not telling you anything about these books right now, but the end of January, probably 1st of February, I will be ranking them all. So check in with that if you're interested. And I'll also be, you know, wrapping them up throughout the month of January as I get them read. So I also have Coconut by Kopano Matlwa, When Rain Clouds Gather by Bessie Head. And then this one has been recommended multiple times. Leo especially loved this one, so I'm eager to get to it. This is You Will Be Safe Here by Damian Barr. This one is actually recent, and these are more kind of modern classics, sort of, from, or highly regarded, I should say. I'm not sure exactly yet. Much more than that. So then these are the 3 I got recently from Book Outlet. The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind by William Kamkwamba and Brian Miller. Memoirs of a Born Free, Reflections on the New South Africa by a Member of the Post-Apartheid Generation by Malaika Wa Azanya. You can always tell which ones are nonfiction, can't you? By the nice lengthy subtitles. I really like that. Almost Human, The Astonishing Tale of Homo Nadeti and the Discovery That Changed Our Human Story by Lee Berger and John Hawkes. Oh yeah, look at that. Long Walk to Freedom by Mandela. The Shining Girls by Lauren Bukes. Coffer Boy, The True Story of a Black Youth Coming of Age in Apartheid South Africa by Mark Mathabane. I should separate these into non-fiction and fiction. That'd be cool. I mean, I think it would be cool. You might not think it's cool, but ooh, we're even Steven right now. No, one more fiction than non-fiction. Yeah, okay. White Dog Fell from the Sky by Eleanor Morse. Cry the Beloved Country by Alan Paton. Disgrace by J.M. Coetzee. Berger's Daughter by Nadine Gordimer. I think Sean the Book Maniac recommended that one. And finally, If You Want to Make God Laugh by Bianca Marias. So those are the ones I am going to read in January. Hopefully a majority of them at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. So obviously the Mandela is a definite. And the Marias, I've been waiting a long time for this. This was a new release. The Berger's Daughter that Sean recommended. Almost Human, the paleontology one. And, you know, the Damien Barr that Leo recommended is a definite. So, anyway. And then last, I have 2 that I have read previously that I want to recommend to you. So first we have Hum If You Don't Know the Words, also by Bianca Marias. I loved this so much. My buddy read it, and my buddy readers also adored it. So this was really, really good read. And then my bae, my beloved. If you haven't read this yet, what are you waiting for? Trevor Noah's Born a Crime, Stories from a South African Childhood. Highly, highly recommend this. It is so entertaining and enlightening, and read it, listen to it. Trevor Noah narrates his own, reads his own book in the audio, and so good. Anyway, yay, South Africa. Looking forward to my January reads, and yeah, hope you're having a great December day. I gotta get busy. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye.